Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Good evening, good evening. My head. What else in my bald head? Don't mind the mess behind me. All right. Don't mind the mess. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing fine. Okay. Okay, so like the title said, just want to let everybody know that got me a new job. I start Monday. And also I want to rub it in somebody's face. You know who you are. You know who you are, you fucking chicken head. Huh? Huh? Remember all of that? Remember all that smack he was talking? Huh? During the hurricane or right after the hurricane? You know who you are. Making good money, too. Making real good money. So you keep your little shrimp change. uh Go ahead, continue living your unhappy ass life. Sit at fucking home all day. Me and my family, we gonna be doing nice things. We were doing good things. I ain't gonna be breaking my back on a boat for crustacean. But you know what? I got a good paying job. I start Monday, 8:30 a.m. Pass my physical flying colors. I got straight A's across the board. You heard me? Clean health. Pass my physical. Pass my drug test. All that's left is to go in Monday morning, fill out fill out a hiring packet, do some work on the computer, and then I'm officially on the yard. You heard me? Officially, and your boy's gonna start breaking in the cash. Start making some changes around here. I do want to continue my YouTube, so um, if anything, the quality should improve. I've been messing around with the laptop, making some longer form videos, so we started that. Bear with me here. Hmm. Don't drop that. Dun. And as usual, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, check out some of my other videos. I got hundreds of videos, okay? Also, I just opened a Rumble account, so follow me on Rumble. I only have like one clip on there right now, but um once I get a few subscribers, I'll start putting some more content up. Um Add me on Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. Um but yeah, I'm gonna be working for an offshore oil company. I mean, as you well know, oil field, that's where the money's at. It's not really my thing, but you know, I needed work. I needed cash flow. Okay, a little bit of chump change I was bringing in wasn't getting it done. We were barely getting by, but when I say barely, barely, you know, thank God, really thank God. It's divine intervention, man. I needed this. This is what I wanted. I've needed this good paying job for such a long time, you know. Working at a grocery store just ain't cutting it, you know. This way I can finally afford to start stacking my cash cuz best believe next hurricane season I am not going to be stuck without backup. I want to have funds ready to go in case we need to get out of the city, we'll get out, make sure we got a vehicle, all that good stuff. So, boys will start making moves. Finally. Feels good. But you know what? To that one person, you know who you are. Huh? Your name starts with a J. That's what I got to say to you. But yeah, that's the good news. I've started to start a really really great paying job Monday morning. So there's that. Let's see. I just wanted to share that news with y'all. Um, let's see what's going on in the world. Uh, this is not going to be a long stream. All right, let's see what's going on with Twitch. Asmongold Gold posted a video 2 days ago. Twitch is 100% cooked. Hmm.
She's just sitting there. This is rather conservative for her. This is extremely conservative. Let's go. Let's go see another one. anything crazy? No. There any more of these? Okay, all right. This girl, yeah, I know her.
God damn.
Huh? No! Louis?
Oh my God, Smile too. Still haven't seen the first one. Oh, lady, don't want to watch it.
Go on ASMR. All favorite. No, I mean I know who these people are, right? This is pretty tame. Yeah, there's nothing even going on here. I was just watching.
I mean,
this.
it's
You think
just
so?
some chick with her
Man,
titties out.
what a great stream.
You know, showing
All sitting in
cleavage.
the mirror meta?
What's new?
Yeah, but they're not standing up. Like, the mirror meta was, like, only working whenever they would bend over in front of the camera, and then you could look at the mirror, right? And so it's not really what's going on. Like, I'm going to be real. I know I have a crazy opinion on this. I don't care if they show porn on Twitch. I could not give a fuck. And you know why? Because if you don't like it, just don't turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't look at it. Don't watch it. Twitch has the same limitations that Twitter does for an individual to make an account. So if you want to say that Twitch shouldn't do it because there are underage people on the website, apply that same logic to Twitter and every other social media platform. Amazon would never go for that. Amazon would never go for that. I don't care. I'm just telling you what my opinion is. 13 plus site, by the way. Here's the thing. If it's a 13 plus site, then why are you able to play video games that are 17 plus, that have sexual content, like The Witcher 3 that has nudity in the opening scene? You think you want to show that? Like, if I went to a fucking elementary school, or I went to a middle school and I showed that to kids there, I'd be in fucking jail.
Yep.
It's very obvious that you're not supposed to show that content to children. It's a fucking fact.
And we all know they're showing the shit to 13-year-old boys.
For this shit, no, I do not give a fuck. This is what I think should happen.
If you're a grown man sitting there
I'll say it again.
watching women with clothing on showing a little bit of cleavage for hours on end, you got mental problems, man.
If you are under the age of consent, you should not be allowed to make a social media account.
I agree.
And these streams should only be viewable with people, by people with social media accounts. That's what I think.
I fully agree.
That's my opinion. And content that's curated.
You should not be allowed to have a social media account until you're a legal adult.
Like YouTube Kids is totally fine. But the accounts that those people should have should not be able to send or receive any form of communication. That's what I believe. That's what I think.
I agree, Zach.
So let's look at some of the rules. Let's see what Twitch is doing. So I want to preface all this by saying that's what I think. That's what I think. Like, because if we want to look at it from like, what is, like, how do you do something?
Look, like I said, we all know that these Twitch streaming girls who are damn near half naked, showing ass and tits, you know, they're not there. We all know who's really watching them, okay? And it's not grown ass men. There may be a small portion of grown men that are watching them. But for the most part, we all know it's 13, 14, 15-year-old boys, okay? Let's not bullshit here. In my eyes, say whatever the fuck you want. It's disgusting. You're soliciting the fucking minors. You may have clothes on, but you know what the fuck you're doing. We're all, we're adults here, okay? Don't play these fucking games. We know what the fuck you're doing. You're soliciting the fucking children.
Something that works in the best interest of other people. That's what I would say it is, right? And who's supposed to enforce age controls? Twitch does. Twitch enforces age controls right now. You type that you're 12, you get permabanned. Don't do it. You actually get permabanned. It's happened to my viewers. Actually, don't do it. They do it all the time. Daladoran, remember him? The DK that we used to play with, you guys account banned because of that. And so anyway, we have this is like community notes. It would be funny if I said for hoes, but that's not that. That would
Boats
be
and
disrespectful
hoes.
to women. Community notes for women who like to express themselves in a sexual way. That of course is totally acceptable, and there's nothing wrong with that because feminism is good. But yeah, that's what I meant to say, right? And so we have these new rules. When evaluating reports for sexual conduct, attire is just one factor we'll use when making a determination. We recommend streamers wear attire that would be publicly appropriate for the context, effectively broadcasting in workout clothes. That's a fitness stream, a swimsuit should be appropriate. The attire policy applies to VTubers in the same way that applies to other streamers. Genitalia, buttocks, hips, female presented nipples. Ooh, you got to get around the transphobia accusations by saying something that's weird like that. Basically, chicks' nipples are against the rules. Underbust, but you think about this. So a man with man tits can have underboob, but not nipples. Look, guys, I'm just reading the rules. I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to understand. What? I'm just trying to understand the rules. Am I wrong for trying to understand it? That's it. I'm just trying to learn. I'm sorry for trying to educate
That's
myself.
right. Educate yourself.
What's this? Guidelines apply to VTuber models, but not video game characters, including those uploaded to games such as VR chat. So this is going to be a problem because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. VR chat, people are going to go into VR chat and then focus their content around girls that are dancing. There's so many hoes on VR chat. It's basically a hopocalypse in VR chat. I haven't seen... the crazy thing is that I have never seen a clip of VR chat that did not have a hoe in it.
This is the best AI tool you can use to create and sell t-shirts that can earn you.
Hoyoverse? That's a good one. I like that. But yeah. I've not even one time have I seen it. And so that's all Rafflegators content. Yeah, so they're just going to focus on them. Hip coverage is often forgotten in this rule. Please make sure that your VTuber model covers this area. Festival beachwear allows slightly, and again, guys, we already have VTubers that are they're taking this very seriously, and they're making sure that they're not going to break any rules or do anything wrong. And so we are solving this problem. Everything is okay. And what is this here? Festival beachwear allows slightly more revealing clothing, allowing showing the hips and underbust, but genitalia and female presenting nipples, but still discovered. So let me get this straight. So if there's a VTuber, all right. So let's go ahead and let's basically create let's create a foundation here. So basically, it depends on where your character is. Okay, all right. Let me just take a step back. So beachwear and pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Settings such as pool, hot tub, or beach that may not be real. Props do not require water within them for us to still consider you in the right context. So basically, a girl cannot be at a beach, and she can have a pool that doesn't have water in it, but she's still technically able to have the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category. So if there's a pool on the screen, and then she categorizes herself, and I'm just following the rules, right? I'm just, look, my teachers in school hated me for thinking like this, right? They fucking hate. I remember one time I went into class, and I was eating Funyuns, and the teacher said there's no eating food in class. I said, Miss Williams, this isn't a fucking food. Read the ingredients. There's no food in this. It's all chemical. I got kicked out of the fucking class. And you know why? Because I was fucking right. I was. Malicious compliance. So let's look at how to comply in the most malicious way possible. In the technicality that is created by these rules, it would logically be acceptable for a person to be able to have a pool in the background with a VTuber character and then allow the hips to be showing with the pool that does not have water in it because the pool is explicitly stated to not need water in it for you to be in the correct VTubers as well. Like, could a VTuber, because obviously a VTuber in a digital space, so if a VTuber is in a setting that is a beach, then are they able to show their hips or not? Because, like, they're not real. They're not actually at a beach. There is no anything. There's nothing. It's real. So, like, how does this work? Like, where do we, like, how do you try to, like, how is it exactly, like, pretty much, you just, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? If we cannot functionally tell whether you're clothed or not, you're applying or not, that's bad, right? That's it. And so, this is exactly, it's a TOS loophole. So this is what, so
It's
based off of this
exploitation.
logic
You can
and
call it a
exploitation,
terms of service
like argumentation,
loophole.
the way
It's
that
fucking
this is stated,
exploitation.
the only thing that a girl needs to do to show her hips is to have a unfilled pool in the background. Based off of this sentence. That's it. Why is Lucy Pyre always at the beach? Is she at the beach? Is she live? What a surprise. She's live and her title is Moans and Horror.
It's just so fucking sickening, man.
You could spend your
These are
time
grown
looking for the
ass
perfect
people
side
doing this
hustle,
shit,
or you could
man.
go
It's
to
like, grow the fuck up. You hear this shit, man, and it makes you hate people. Like, people are just fucking disgusting, man. Like, what a pieces of shit, man. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right.
Wait, Shaddy? Let's go. Am I ending the game? Is it over? Is
Right.
it over? Yippee! Yippee! It's over! I beat the game!
What about the feet,
Nice.
though?
Polly says, don't be daft. Aw. Polly has not been having a good day.
She,
Rest in peace, man.
uh-oh.
Is anybody here? Is it just me?
Uh-oh.
We're supposed to be a crew, though.
Feet lobby always wins. So is feet so degenerate that they don't even make...
Gameplay through, yes.
Feet is so degenerate they don't even make it against the rules?
Yeah. Is Polly like a propaganda post?
Is that what's going on here?
Okay, come on, man.
I don't like that. I think it should be against the rules.
Shaddy, it's over for us.
I don't like looking at feet. It's
Shaddy, we're so
disgusting.
fucking
I don't
dead.
like feet either. I hate feet.
Shaddy, we're so fucking dead.
Shondo
Oh,
got
lights are going
suspended. What did she get suspended for?
It's done. We're cooked. Wait,
They
let me out. Wait, let me through.
She got suspended for
Daddy?
feet.
Hey.
Good.
Could you...
Thank God. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. It's not working. I didn't get her in trouble, did I? Like, there's no way. She didn't just get suspended, right? Okay, I'm about to say.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
What the fuck?
It's one of their mods.
What is this?
This is
That's
really
a good looking
sad,
dude right there.
man.
You see him? That's a big boy. Mr. Donkey, I guess so. And anyway, so basically, you got these rules now. Look at the top stream in the pools and hot tubs category. Let me see. I'll find it real quick. bikini model mashup, hot edits, dance party. I mean, I feel like this girl, my last pool stream.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Wow. So this is just somebody farming ad revenue. Wow. Well, there we go, guys. Sorry. Yeah. There it is.
Yep. How many 13-year-old boys are watching this shit,
rules aren't
you
doing
know?
shit, exactly. And this is just what happens. So Twitch has put in these new rules, and then here's another one. Twitch did have some L's. I think this is like, it's just funny how these rules are. And I think that Twitch, here's what my opinion is. I think that there are girls that use Twitch to sell subs on OnlyFans. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Right? We all know this. So why not just ban them for making content that's effectively selling porn? Like,
Thank you.
What they're doing, right? So just tell them not to do it.
Yeah. No,
So,
you don't
because
tell them.
that's
You don't
really
tell
what
them
the
not to
problem
do it.
is,
You
right?
ban
Twitch doesn't
them.
care. Yeah,
Period.
I don't think that they should care. But like, that's really where the problem is. Basically, like, they always, like, Twitch always solves symptoms and not the disease. And they don't want to solve the disease because then that's perceived as being sexist. So what they have to do is they have to pretend, oh, I can't see it. I can't see it. Where is it? Oh, it's the hips in the non-pool section. Oh, well, it's the way the nipples look in the bikini, because they can never actually look at the real thing because they're afraid to be painted as sexist. That's the reason why this keeps happening. It's fucking embarrassing. It's stupid. And it's also funny to watch happen. I'm sorry to say, it's funny for me to watch happen. So yeah, female presented nipples, naturally, right? And anyway, we'll go back. We're going to look at the rest of this. And prohibited examples taking. So, but this is not all else. They make big money off these people. It has nothing to do with sexist. They make big money off these people. How do you think they make money off these people? How do you think that? You want to play? How do you think that they make money off of them? They get thousands of views and ads. Why do you think that Twitch wants people to categorize themselves into different categories? We're going to learn something today.
Get him, Zach.
We're learning together. Let's be honest. So the people know where to find them? No, that's not the only reason. So basically, I guess, okay, so there's a lot of people that are kind of ignorant about the way advertising works. And I think that that ignorance is often displayed in comments like this. And it's not your fault. It's just something that a lot of people wouldn't naturally know because they don't deal with it. So what do you mean, you people? I'm talking about you, you little sucker. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so what I'm trying to talk about is that, not you, no, him, like not you guys, no, you guys are fine. It's just that one guy. Anyway, so the way it works is that Twitch sells ads, and then the ads are shown based off of the category that the stream is under. So, for example, Twitch can choose not to show ads, and advertisers can opt to not have their ads played in certain sections that they feel would be unsuitable or unsafe for their brand. So, for example, there are some advertisers that don't want to have their brand associated with violence. So they don't have, or guns, for example. So they don't want to have their brand in any categories with games that have guns in them, for example. So this also extends naturally to sexualized content, or even gaming as a whole. There are some brands that are not interested in advertising in gaming, but they want to advertise, like, let's say you're Sennheiser, right? They're a headphone manufacturer. I'm wearing their headphones right now. They're amazing. I would recommend them. Let's say you're Sennheiser. What's the section that you want to advertise in? you want to advertise in the music section, don't you? Because that's going to be the main place that you're going to want to see people, like that people are going to see your content, right? Or maybe ASMR, right? But definitely the music section. And so probably not deaf people, right? Probably like if there's an ASL, like section, probably not a lot of headphone ads there. And anyway, this translates over to NSFW content. And what the problem was that all of the NSFW or NSFW adjacent content was being shown in just chatting. Just chatting was like basically like a massive bucket of like 15 different types of content. And what was happening was that very clearly Twitch was having their advertisers were having their ads put next to these basically softcore porn streams, right? And they didn't like that. So Twitch created separate categories. And here's a really great example that actually has nothing to do with this. Slots. If you open up the slots category in a incognito tab, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get a pre-roll for it. That's because apps do not advertise in those sections. And this is also true for ASMR and the pools, hot tubs, and beaches as well. So the idea that Twitch is making ad revenue off of these people is completely untrue. And you can verify this for yourself. We knew this. Somebody didn't. And now they do. It's a good point. Yeah, that's the way it works. I understand what you mean. I genuinely never considered that aspect. I know. And that's the thing, right? It's not a big deal. But I guess to show them the highest view count. No. A lot of people never think of it because you've probably never worked in advertising. You've never done advertising. But like if you think out, like, and the thing is that as soon as you think about it from the perspective that I'm talking about, it becomes immediately obvious that you would want to do this, right? Like anybody, like if you're managing a brand, you obviously want to do this. So of course that's what they're going to do. So why throw it out there as a fact if you don't know? Well, a lot of people do that, but it's okay. Anyway, so we're going to go back. We're going to look at the other two examples of this, right? So there's been a number of other examples. New enforcement note on self-destructive behavior. This gentleman is a Twitch W. You can no longer, and this always, by the way, has been against the rules, but they're re-emphasizing it. Selling activities which may cause harm for monetary gain, such as subscriptions, bits, tips, etc., is not allowed. Prohibited examples: taking shots of alcohol for subs or doing the cinnamon challenge for a set amount of bits. So I wonder, here's the good question about this. I wonder if this would count.
It's a cinnamon challenge.
Remember whenever I had the donation goal when we did the Ukraine charity thing, and I ate a salad? Because, like, for me, that was self-harm. Right? May cause harm, right? And it did. It caused me harm. So, like, would I get banned? You see what I'm saying, right? It's like, so, like, if somebody that had ASD, like, okay, all right. Anyway, let's just move on. Prohibited examples. Drinking goal streams are allowed, provided the drinking that takes place is not excessive and would not reasonably be expected to cause harm. Allowed examples: I will open this bottle of Prosecco at 100 subscribers, or drinking stream when we hit 50 new subs tonight. Prohibited examples: I will down this bottle of vodka at 300 subscribers, or I will take a shot for every 100 bits. I think that this is a distinction that is too nuanced, and Twitch is making a mistake by allowing any of it. That's my opinion. I think that this is so nuanced and so hard to draw the line in. It's just better to not have alcohol or consumption of alcohol be a component to a reward structure for payment. That's my opinion, and I think that's the problem they're going to run into. It's so exploitable. It's so gray. It's so hard to understand. It's so, like, they will regret the wording. I think so. So anyway, because a drinking stream can become unsafe, right? And also it can become unsafe for different people at different ratios. So I don't agree with this, right? But I do think overall the sentiment is accurate. I do not think that you should be taking shots for subs. I do not think that you should be doing anything like that could cause you bodily harm for subs or for money or for anything like that. I think it's unsafe. It promotes like, just, I don't really know, dangerous is not really 100% the word, right? But it's just a weird thing that I don't think Twitch should promote. So yeah, that's what my opinion is. What about smoking weed? I would view weed as the same thing. I look at smoking weed and drinking alcohol as basically the same thing. And I think that while drinking alcohol and smoking weed in a small amount is not bad for you, I don't think that you can make any sort of legitimate argument that inhaling a bunch of smoke regularly is not negatively going to affect your lungs. And I think this is just true. Now, I'm not a doctor, right? And so, like, if there's a doctor that knows better than I do, then I'm willing to listen to their opinion. But my understanding is that any inhalation of smoke like that is unhealthy for you.
Smoke
But
is
it's
smoke.
just that weed is a lot less. Like, the frame of reference for weed being good is cigarettes. And cigarettes are really bad. And so weed isn't that bad. But I think isn't that bad is still on the spectrum of bad. And I don't think that you should do it. That's my opinion. I don't think any type of drug use or any type of thing like that is like this. Cigarettes are cool, though. I don't think that they're cool. I think that they're bad. They killed my mom. I think they're actually really bad. They get you addicted, and they give you COPD, and then you slowly die. Cigarettes are awful. Nobody
quit
should
after
ever smoke a cigarette.
25 years.
Never smoke cigarettes. They'll kill you. That's what I
It's
think.
been over a year now since I've had a cigarette.
Don't do it. Anyway, so this is a huge W. Massive W. Good decision by Twitch. I think that they should be more all-encompassing with this language, and I think it will come back and bite them in the ass. The third thing, youth safety. Depicting fictional anime characters of a childlike appearance with any kind of sexual framing is not allowed. This applies to VTubers within games where avatars are uploaded, such as VR chat, with childlike avatars, even if the broadcaster and operator of the avatar is above the age of 18. Any humor regarding anything sexual in relation to minors will...
You know, it's crazy. I bet y'all couldn't hear none of this.
result in immediate action on your account. So I think that there is a very, very simple and obvious thing. Like having chibis or having a character that looks very young, like Gorgura, for example. These are characters that could be perceived, if they were sexualized, as lolly characters. Absolutely. But I do not think the existence of those characters is problematic. It's the sexualization of the characters that's problematic. And so I think this is actually the most intelligent and most accurate way to create this rule. This is actually like
they're catching
lot
on.
of gray areas. There are gray areas.
It's so from what I understand, they're taking like anime cartoon characters that look like children and making them and sexualizing them, which is fucking weird, man. Fucking demented ass people, man. I swear to God, I don't understand that. Even if it's a cartoon, it doesn't fucking matter.
Now they're making
The whole idea behind it being an underage character doesn't take away from the fact that you know, even though it's an underage cartoon, it's still the whole concept of it being a child, you know. The whole scenario is just fucking warped.
Making a new set of rules. So yeah, there you go.
Well, thanks for that, Asmongold. All right, well, I'm gonna call it right there. Y'all probably didn't hear none of that, you know, but when I have more equipment, I have better stuff. I'll you know, we'll make this whole thing way better. Okay, so just bear with me. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. You know, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from, what's going on in your life. Check out some of the hundreds of videos I have available. Follow me. You know, subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Twitch or X. Follow me on Twitch. And also I have a new Rumble account, so follow me on Rumble as well. All right. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.